Well, hello there, the YouTube. A long time no see. Didn't do a video last week because we didn't find an awful lot, and I haven't had any storage space on my phone. But we've deleted as much videos as we can, so hopefully we can do a video for you today. In fact, let's not do one video. Let's do two videos. In fact, let's not do two videos. Let's do three videos. So we're going to do the Carboot haul video, then we'll do a what's in the bag, and then we'll do the Toy Fair finds. But anyway, let's get into the Carboot goodies. So this little pile down here came from a seller called Sue. Sue's lovely. She has 50p boxes. We got this post office saving bank thing on here. This release and resettlement book here. Load of little fancy postcards there. Haven't counted or looked at them. One nice little Sunday card. This one, which, oops, the Japanese gardens. That's going to be handy because I'm going to be there in a few weeks' time. A Tale of a Mouse, 50p. Hot chocolate for 50p. And then last week, she had these in this bag. She wanted £3 for them. Thought they'd go really nice on some of my potion bottles, which we'll get to in a moment. But I didn't want to pay £3 for them. Well, this week they were in the 50p box, but she had not only one, but two, but three, but four of them. So we got four of them for £2 instead of one for three. And I also got this because it looks very Japanesey, so it can go with all my other things that are soon going to come from Japan. I bought this last week. I'm guessing this is from Sting and the Police. Most of this stuff I'm going to try and eBay, I think. The mouse, the books. Yeah, so that's going to be like eBay stuff. She also had this flag. Now, it looks very worn, but it says Queen, Status Quo, and Big Country. My hope is this is some vintage flag that was from some concert that they did together years and years ago. But the colour scheme's really weird. You've got like purple, white, and blue. I don't know. Did they have like, is that a trans flag? I don't know what it is, but who knows? Anyway, I'm going to look it up and flog it. We also got these. Seller had loads and loads of Lego, loads of them in boxes. She wanted £20 for this massive Ninjago set. She said it was complete. I had a flick through. It was definitely not complete. So I had a rummage in the box. She had this little dinosaur. She had this little supersonic guy. She said £2 each. I was going to walk off and she went, all right, £1 each. So £1 each, we'll have them. Bought these Storytime magazines from 66 and TV Toyland. This was at £2 for the stack. There's about 13 of them. Again, I think we're going to try and eBay those. We shall see. eBay's going really well at the minute. Bought all of these teddy bears, including this Squishmallow up here. He's new with his tag that says £16. These things, they're called like Ugly Dolls. They're like a £5 new in B&M currently. And they had this, is he called Dobby? I don't know, I've never seen it. I guess it is. All right, calm down, Dobson. So yeah, with Dobby, maybe he's meant to be clothed, maybe he's meant to be naked. I don't know. She wanted £2 each for the teddy bears. Apparently at 6 in the morning, I can't count because I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and was like, there you go, I got 5 and gave her a tenner. So I feel a bit bad about that, but never mind. Got some more of the little glass jars. Been buying these like crazy. Been making cool little potions. So this is for our upcoming Dungeons and Dragons game later tonight. I've got about 5 of these ready to go and another 2 that I'm passing on to someone else to sell in their shop. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So this is the first batch. They were healing potions. The second batch looked like this. They had these little bits inside. These were called Pixie Poo and Fairy Farts. We got a load more still to make as well. But yeah, when you're picking these up 6 for 50p, it's less than 10p a bottle. It's just no-brainer. It's the only sort of gemstone thing we found today. This was 50p. Bought a load of cassettes. Woman said, I went, how much are your cassettes, love? And she went, oh, I don't know. Give me a price. So I went to say 50p. And just as I opened my mouth and said 50p, she said 20. And then I said 50. And she went, all right, 50p it is. So I could have got these at 20p, annoyingly, but never mind. So we got Changes, Bowie. Changes to Bowie, Spanday Ballet, Queen, Miracle, 2 Queen things in one day, look, and George Michael, so £2.50, eBay. Bought this little Chapmay Dragon, he was 50p. Bought this nice little shelf thing, going to put him on the wall and fill in with all my crystals and potions, because there's so many of them now. These came from a charity shop earlier in the week. This was 10p. It's not real Lego, it's London figures, but for 10p, we'll have it. And this really old-looking book, Daily Help and Good Cheer. So yeah, 10p, we had that. This was a bit annoying, this guy. Went over, saw he had Pogs. Oh, how much are your Pogs, mate? £2 for the jar. Now, there's not a whole lot of Pogs in there. It's mostly slammers. I've got about 6 of these Batman slammers. So I'm probably going to see if they go for anything on eBay. Pog's having a revival at the moment. I don't know if anyone's seen this online, but Pog is pushing the start all over again. I don't know how they'll do, but you never know. Maybe it will just spur people on to buy some of this tat from my eBay page. We shall see. So yeah, I said £2 for that. That's cool. How much for your Bart Simpson? He's not talking, but never mind. Wanted a £5 for that. He also had this book. It was of the Rolling Stones. I thought it was signed. He wanted a £10 for it. I said, all right. So I put that in my pile. Then realised it's probably just a print that with their signatures in the front. So I put that back. Then I had these big boxes of postcards. Viewers of the channel will know me and postcards. You know, I'm just obsessed. So I said, how much? He said £3 for 3 boxes, shoe boxes full. So I said, brilliant. Okay, we'll have that, the Pogs and the 3 boxes. So I went 3, 5, 2. So I went 10, and he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, this is like 38 quid's worth of stuff. And I was like, hold on a minute, mate. What are you going on about? He said, well, the Pogs are 3. That's 10. And I was like, no, 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 no. You said 2 and 5. I'll take them for 2 and 5. He said, yeah, the shoe boxes, they're a tenner each, and you want all 3, so 30 quid. I just went, you know what? Forget the postcards. I'm taking this for 5, taking this for 2. I said, how much are your books? Oh, I don't know. I want to sell them as a job lot. And I was like, well, it's hard to sell 100 fucking kids' books. Sorry about the swearing. For one go. So I said, what do you want for Victoria Plum? Because any fan of Carl Pilkington will know Victoria Plum. And this very old-looking Disney Snow White book. And they said £1 for the 2. So I went, fine, call it 8 quid. Everyone's happy. Then my good friend Joey G, the DJ extraordinaire, was selling. It's very rare you see him selling. He's just clearing out his cupboards. So I picked this up. He knew who this was, said it was some sort of DC character. I've no idea who that is, but my word, what a cool figure. That's like what my Dungeons and Dragons character would be like in a different life. He also had this little transformery fella, these 2 Power Ranger micro play sets. This one actually has its figurine, but if you remember last time I did a video, we had a whole bag full of stuff, and it had loads of these minis in there. This dude, now I'm sure he's worth some money. I've got one of these with a few accessories, and they are worth some money. I forget what they're called. This dude, who I think might be Killzone. I could be completely wrong, though. This fella, which I thought was like some weird-looking transformery type dude, he's obviously missing a bit here. It says Bandai, so I'm guessing this is Power Rangers, and I just don't remember it. This, I forget what these things were called, creepy crawlies or something, and they had like little monsters inside. Well, unfortunately, this doesn't have the monster. He had this little bootleggy-looking fella, and this little bootleggy-looking fella, but he looks like he's got some age to him, though it's unusual to see him looking like that. And then this little dude too. Now, I've no idea what this little fella is from, but I think he is cool. So the job lot of all those little toys there was £19. I did buy 2 other things. Whoosh, here they are. I bought this nice sword because it looks very sort of Japanesey, and I'd love to pick up a sword when I'm in Japan, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to bring it back with me. It's not going to fit in my luggage, is it? And they're not going to let me take a sword on the bloody plane. So I had to sort of accept that as much as I'd like to bring back a samurai sword, I'm not going to get one. So saw that, wanted 25 quid for it. He also had this nice wooden staff, and I thought, oh, this will go good in my Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to stick a gemstone on the top and some other little bits and pieces. Be great. So he wanted 15 for this and 25 for that, and I said, can we make a deal? How about 40 quid for the pair? And he said, yeah, good deal, mate. And I went, yeah, it's a good deal. And then I walked off and went, Jesus, that's exactly what he asked me to pay. So what a plonker I am. So this is today's car boot haul. As I say, some of it's going to eBay, some of it will go into the collection. And then there's this little bag here, which we're going to do as a separate video. It's not as exciting as the last what's in the bag, but there's a few good bits in there, and it only cost me 3 quid. So we'll run through that one very quickly in the next video. And then stay tuned for the toy fair, which we spent a bit of money at. But we got some really cool stuff. Or at least I think it's cool stuff. You might hate it. Who knows? We'll find out. Enjoy, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye.